Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat
On jest chyba tym czwartym,
I
tym
haven't the
ziomkiem
strength to cross the
z
threshold.
ulicy, tak mi się
I
wydaje.
wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your child.
O kurwa,
I can be
przepraszam.
as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for
Okej,
living
wiesz, że mi nie
ears.
musisz mówić, ja teraz coś robię, więc jakbyś mi nie mogła przeszkadzać, to dzięki.
Yet I see the pain that lies
Przepraszam za to.
beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us.
Chory jesteś na coś? Uleczę cię?
Very well, priest. As you seem quite
Zwiększę
adamant.
Open your
zdrowie
heart, my
w
son.
tym.
Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Dzięki. Dużo mi kurwa pomogłeś. Bardzo mi dużo pomogłeś.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
O, siema. Uleczę
Good
się,
evening,
mordo.
Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Idziemy stąd.
He's mine! Fuck, it's fast!
No to. Nie byś mnie kurwa atakował. Frajerska chmuro. Ale mu powiedziałem. Dobra, zeżrę sobie, żeby se podładować. I cyk. Odłamek stopu aluminium.
Open it! It's one of them! Christ! He's dead!
Dobra, nice. Pył glinowy. Przyda się zawsze.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
No, mi to będzie robisz. Nie obchodzi mnie to, nie będę się leczył takimi suplementami. Nawet mi dużo życia nie zabrał. Będę się leczył tylko jak mam połowę HP.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
You. I remember you.
Uuu.
Fear. I would harm no child of thy making.
Sam diabeł.
This
Sam diabeł.
is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed
Przejebane.
in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Powiem tak, trochę pojebane.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Ale
So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
McCallum.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Wypierdaj, mam lepszą brodę od ciebie. A mam piękne oczy.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
O chuj.
What
Lag?
happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and
O kurwa.
several missing. This has spiraled out of control.
To chyba dlatego,
Even
że
the most
zabi... Nie, bo
infirm
to
are
z tamtej
asking to be
dzielnicy,
allowed
to
to
nie
return
mogę.
home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned the dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
O chuj.
I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Niech zgadnę. Zabiła ją ta Ashley cała, kurwa, jak ona się nazywa.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship Indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So
Oh, boy.
Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
No cóż. Aktualizacja misji. Są już do doków zapierdalać. No cóż. No
Sean
dobra.
Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Czy ja mogę po prostu się tam teleportować? No cóż, idziemy. Rzeczywiście pełno krwi.
What on earth happened here?
Ja pierdolę. A była taka urocza ta pani. No trudno.
Good evening, Nurse Brennan. What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No, I was working.
Goodbye, Nurse.
Dobra. Pojebało mu się coś w głowę widocznie.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart.
12 minut.
Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
Czym jest Ascalon?
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires
Loża.
in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
No to jakby to powiedzieć, może jestem potężny, ale jakby to powiedzieć...
I have
W
experienced
dupie jestem.
difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
To prawda.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Jak to powiedziała jak to powiedział ten ziomek
Thank you, my lady.
z
I hope to see you again
Swansea,
soon.
jak on to powiedział, to mnie nie zabija, tylko osłabia. Okej. Oswald, ból głowy. Mogę go od razu uleczyć. Jak już jestem w pobliżu.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you...
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm...
It is...
Goodbye.
Dobra. Dobra, 218 metrów. Dobra, lecimy w tę stronę w takim razie. Znajdź Shona. Ała! Co kutas? Ała, mi zajebał. Ała! Co za kutas, no? No. Skurwysyn. Dobra, nie weź mnie wkurwiać. Łatwo z tobą. Tego co strzelają trzeba ich no przytrzymywać. Łatwo. Znaczy nie mogę być łatwo, bo gram na łatwym poziomie, więc... Byli trochę silniejsi ode mnie, ale to tak wiecie, o ciupinkę. Więc tak bardzo się tego nie boję. Dobra. Złą malejkę skręciłem. Chodźmy... Czy ja tędy przyszłem? Nie, tędy pójdę, też tam dojdę, dobra. Byś mnie napierdalał? Z pistoletu? Mnie? How fucking dare you? No chodź. Szklana fiolka. Wleczymy się do końca. Wow. Okej. Dobra, lecimy do tych doków. Znajdź Shona Hamptona w dokach East... na East Endzie. Czyli jest skalem, czyli mu odjebało. To niedobrze. Pamiętacie jak na początku powiedziałem, że nie lubię dwuręcznych broni? Nie lubię wolnej broni.
Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Brale. Ktoś niewidomy?
are you people, huh?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Zdrowy. Dobra. Znajdujemy typa, zabijamy go i kończymy. Tylko muszę teraz dobrze wejść. Żeby nie było znowu, że jest Bóg i muszę... No.
Something sweet. My guess is they're recruiting.
Mark my words.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Aha, to jest ten pijak z tego turkusowego żółwia.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
A, dobry wieczór, dobry wieczór. Meczyk zaraz leci za 2 minutki. Tutaj muszę powiedzieć, że za te 2 minutki ja będę kończył. Bo chcę do tego Hamptona tutaj se dotegować. I będę kontynuował po meczyku. Mam nadzieję, że Angola ma mocny wpierdol. I będzie fajnie. Bo i tak jestem bardziej za Italię i no... Żegnam.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter?
Really? Tak, euro. Chodzi o euro, tak.
I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
O, medyczek. No, chodzi o to, że po prostu dużo zrobiłem zbierania i lekarstwa, żeby podnieść, jakby to powiedzieć, well-being w tym, w street, jak to by się mówi po polsku, na dzielnicy, o to mi chodzi. Dobra.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
No cóż, jako na
Maybe
Shona
at least you can
Hamptona.
tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and
Tom
good judge of
Watts.
character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Szanuję to.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his
Lubię gry wyścigowe, ale F1 Formula 1 ja nie mam niestety na razie, ale mogę ogarnąć. Wiem, że na Xboxie mam w sumie tą formułę, ale nie przypada mi tak bardzo do gustu. Sterowanie było jakieś dziwne. Nie wiem. Ja lubię wyścigówki, ale wolę jakby takie bardziej gry przygodówki, typu single player, horror i tak dalej. Ale typu Black Ops, takie multiplayer, takie Minecraft, no takie typowe, żeby sobie pograć tak na chillku ze znajomymi. A tak to normalnie se gram tak sam. Jakby to powiedzieć, no. Może sam gram, no, bo lubię sam grać. Dobra.
And good.
Fajnie. Może zobaczę, jak będę zainteresowany. Teraz jestem zainteresowany przechodzeniem Vampyrza. Znajdź Shona Hamptona w dokach na East Endzie. Poszukaj informacji na temat miejsca pobytu Shona Hamptona.
Should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
No dobrze. Co mam teraz zrobić? Wiesz co? Jak dasz suba i ten, bo teraz leci meczyk, a ja i tak będę musiał chodzić sobie po tym i tak, wiem, była na plusie. Niestety ja ją musiałem kupić, ponieważ wtedy, gdy Vampyr był na PS Plusa, ja niestety jakby nie miałem jakby finansowo, żeby sobie w ogóle nawet na miesiąc kupić. A teraz mam. A wtedy sobie nie dałem do biblioteki, no bo jakby nie miałem PS Plusa. Więc sobie go nie mogłem zapisać. No, trudno. Ale na razie podoba mi się gierka. Zabiłem na razie tylko kilka osób. Sean Hampton, zdrowy, stabilny, R1. Tu tylko 2 gości tylko zabiłem, tak żeby sobie podnieść PD. I tutaj tą typiarę zabiłem. Moim zdaniem nie patrz się tutaj na to. To nie jest nic ważnego. Tutaj jest każdy chory, tutaj muszę pochodzić i ich tu pouleczać. Mam dużo środków na to, więc jest spoks. Ją zabiłem, bo moim zdaniem opłacało się ją zabić. Przynajmniej dla mnie. A, nie grałaś jeszcze. No to możesz obejrzeć u mnie albo sobie zagrać w sumie. I tak od razu jak się skończy meczyk, to ja od razu siądę i nagram kolejny ten. Czy nagram. No to jest... Ja jakby na konsoli nie umiem obsługiwać tego systemu nagrywania, bo wiem, że jest do 15 minut na tym share coś tam. Więc ja po prostu robię jakby live'a i z tego live'a mi się po prostu zapisuje gierka i ja to nazywam tymi odcinko live'ami i po prostu se schodzę i se nagrywam dla przyjemności, nie? A jak ktoś będzie chciał sobie obejrzeć, to sobie obejrzy. No, więc powiem tak. Zatrzymam w tym miejscu gierkę i po meczyku, o ile Angole nie przekupili sędziego i nie wygrają tego na przekupstwo, to będę dumny, bo nienawidzę Angolii, kurwa, takich kurwa nienawidzę. No to tyle. Do zobaczenia za jakiś